for those devices.
No, that it's just it's such an unfortunate situation, man, because it's like we're probably never going to be able to get back to a time where it's like, okay, can we like stop making movies and start making games? And I'm not saying that there isn't any games left that are still games, right? But it's like if you're gonna do a quote unquote movie game, well, you better be putting 110% in this and make sure there is a game here. Okay?
You know what the actual problem among everything I'm seeing is not that it's not even that there's just like there is like what you're talking about. It's that, dude, you take a look at what these showcases are actually displaying for games, and you realize just how aggravating it really is. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up my wish list on Steam. These are the games that were coming out during the Summer Games Fest and whatnot. Just going down my list: God's TV, Poshmar: The Last Reverie, Puppergeist, Duppy Detective Tashia, Roller Girl, Shade Protocol, Blades of Mirage, Truck Kun is Supporting Me from Another World, Kid Bash, Super Legend, 1-3Z, The Zodiac Trials, Memorial Wake, All Our Broken Parts, Wilderlings, The Lost Spring, Eternal Play Sakura, Mariachi Legends, The Witch's Bakery, Hyper Yuki's Snowboard Syndicate, Moonlight Pale, Neverway, and Prove You're Human. Like, all of these games at no point were either announced or showcased at the Game Awards. Hell, like, I think for like the Southeast Asian showcase, they showed off No Straight Roads 2. Cut to, why wasn't something like that over here with the Summer Games Fest or State of Play or the Xbox Series S, PC, Windows 11, PS5, PS4, Switch 1, Switch 2, Epic Game Store showcase? You know?
Yeah. By the way, did you see Abyss Zero?
No, I didn't see Abyss X Zero at any of these shows.
No, I meant, did you say that one? Because that's on my list too. Sorry.
Yeah, that's again.
Yeah.
The thing is, that's been a game that's on my list for a long fucking time.
Yeah. So, I'm not gonna go through my entire list, right? I'll just go through my top ones real quick.
Right.
I have Inari, Abyss X Zero, Shade Protocol. Obviously, I have the Blades of Mirage, Hell Heartbreaker. It's just like there's so many good indie games that look so good right now.
Yeah, but my top ones are Mariachi Legends, Inari, Abyss X Zero, Rig Riot, Ashen Seed, and Hyper Yuki Snowboard Syndicate.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it's just like all of those games have, in their own ways, like interesting or unique art styles or actual showcases of gameplay and everything. And what do we see out of so many of these shows? Hey, realism is cool.
It isn't, though.
Hey kids, do you like 20-minute cutscenes?
Do you like homogenized fantasy?
Do you
like remembering the worst times in history for people?
Yeah. Oh man, how did you call out? You can't just call out Kingdom Come Deliverance like that, Arashi.
Fucking watch me.
I'm genuinely, I'm sick and tired of so many of these like games, these shows showcase not coming out, because a lot of those games on my list are already fantasy games and they're so fucking interesting to actually take a look at. The problem here is not that, so many fantasy games that are coming out are so bland. The problem is so many of these shows only choose to showcase the same kinds of fantasy games. They have to look realistic. They have to appeal on a historical fictional level. They have to look in a certain way. They have to look realistic. They have to feel realistic. And it's just like, you can show those games, but for like shows that are like damn near an hour or even 3 hours, you can't have these little windows where you showcase games available on PC or even coming to PS5 or Xbox even, that actually have like genuine good art direction, a unique style in and of itself, and so on and so forth. Hell, one of the most interesting things I saw at the Summer Games Fest was that Sea of Remnants game. And that's
Yeah.
one out of
And
how
that's a
many
free to
games
play
they
game,
show.
right?
Yeah, and that's one out of how many games they've shown. But yeah, it is just. I'm just getting sick and tired of this same song and dance with these organizations.
It's just, you know what it is, bro? It's just, here's the thing though, here's the thing. You can show me this image at all and be like, oh, what's it from? Oh, that's from that Sea of Remnants game, right? Because it's so easily discernible, you know?
Yeah, it is.
You could shoot, that's the problem that I struggle with. But if I showed you freaking, like, Lords of the Fallen, and then I forget what the other game was, pick one, and it's like...
There was a Naughty Dog game coming out that was like, oh yeah, you're on another planet. I just want to see more of these indie games and whatnot that are... Because a lot of these games are just AAA that are being showcased, especially at the Summer Games Fest. I want a lot more indie games to get a chance to shine. And I know the defense here is going to be like, well, if you want a spot to show your commercial or your advertisement at the Summer Games Fest, you need money. Yeah. You know, it's kind of like the Super Bowl. Okay, I get that. But here's the thing. You're telling me Steam can't have this, like, corner, like, 2 or 3 commercials where it's like, hey, in celebration of the Summer Games Fest, here are some games that we're coming out with made by indie game devs. Here's games with black voices in it. Here's games made by women developers. And so on and so forth. And just certain shit.
Do you know what my problem with it really is at the end of the day? It's that Jeff Keighley always introduces this show as if it's all-encompassing, but it's really just AAA. He literally introduces the show every time with Welcome to Summer's Game Fest or Welcome to the Game Awards. Here we adore games created by everyone from everywhere, from all walks of life. No, you don't. It's AAA.
Stop acting like you're E3. Stop acting like you're E3.
It's AAA. It's AAA. You only care about AAA games.
Just call it AAA Games Fest.
Just be honest.
Yeah, just call it AAA Games Fest, and we'll leave it the fuck alone.
But no, you won't do that, so you gotta keep getting on you about it.
Also, that was I just remembered what the other one was, Sozo. It was that Blood of the Dawn Walker game that started in modern day.
Oh yeah, the one where it's like you had a fucking Amazon driver coming in.
And I was like, oh, dude, that's cool. It's like a vampire game set in modern day, and then he goes back to the 1300s for no reason. I'm like, so what's the point of the modern day thing? But yeah.